Alright, welcome back to 0.5%, episode 10. This is part 3 of the weekend research. Jumping back into barchart.com. We had just taken a look at the stocks tab here in the ETFs tab, right there at the top. And we looked at performance leaders, range changes, today's price surprises, and stocks range changes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and now jump into the AI part of this. I'm going to get rid of this Yahoo tab and I'm going to open up two. So first is going to be OpenAI. I'm going to go to chat. I think I got to log in. Nope, already logged in. Let's change this one to XAI. Alright, so we got them both open now. I'm going to start with ChatGPT. I'm more familiar with chat, or I guess not really familiar, but I've just used it more. So, I want to, I guess, just get some comparative questions first. Let's see, which ETF has had the best performance year to date? So I asked ChatGPT the question, which ETF has had the best performance year to date? And it says at March 30th, 2025, several ETFs have demonstrated exceptional year-to-date performance. Notably, DAX Global, which is a gold miners index, has a year-to-date return currently of 36.93, and the ETF is tracking the index to have mirrored these gains. So the Spider Euro Stocks 50, I've never even heard of that. This ETF focusing on European equities has risen 14.8% year to date. iShares MSCI, which is a Mexico ETF, EWW. This one has had a year-to-date increase of 11.8. The performance is attributed to investor optimism regarding trade relations and a rebound in Mexican equities. Interesting. And then Canada. This is so weird. iShares MSCI Canada ETF. This ETF has recorded a year-to-date gain of 3.4. It's not much. Performances in mining and energy sectors, particularly due to rising gold prices. Recent ETF performance highlights. A couple articles from MarketWatch. ETF investors appear hungry for international stocks despite looming tariffs. Barron's article is why U.S. stocks are losing to Canadian and Mexican stocks. I don't see how that's possible. If we look at Euro, Mexico, and Canada, they're 14, 11, 3, and just gold alone is 36, but, So that's that. I'm going to ask the same exact question now to XAI and see what it says. Okay, so sorry for the pause. I was reading for a second. As of March 30th, 2025, determining the exact best performing ETF year to date requires up to the minute data, which I can't access in real time beyond my last update. However, based on available insights and trends from early 2025, I can provide an informed perspective. Post on X dated March 24th, the Granite Shares 1.75 X Long BABA Daily ETF was reported to have a year-to-date performance of 138%, making it a standout contender. This ETF tracks Alibaba's stock with amplified exposure. I think we talked about trading BABA back in like episode 1 or 2. This is really, and I made money off of BABA those days. I wonder if I could have 138%ed what I made if I would have been doing it here. So the leveraged ETF tracks Alibaba's in the specific stock. Other leveraged ETFs. Alright, so this one's including leveraged ETFs. I'm going to go back and now ask American and non-leveraged. Same question, but limit the search to American ETFs and non-leveraged. So, momentum factor ETF. The ETF focuses on U.S. companies exhibiting strong risk-adjusted price momentum. Momentum has delivered a 40% return, outperforming the S&P's 27. And then there's the United States National Gas Fund that's surged nearly 30% year to date. VanEck Gold Miners 32 year to date. VanEck Semiconductors 51.5. You know I love the semiconductors. So let's ask Grok or whatever this one. Same thing. Same question, but limit the search to American ETFs and non-leveraged. Wow, this is much more information on the XAI but I don't know if it's good. But let's see. So from web sources, the VanEck Semiconductor is up 42. The Quality Factor ETF Qual is at 17. Vanguard Development Markets are on 11. So hold on, I'm going to compare again. So over here, what did we have? We had Momentum, we had Natural Gas Fund, and we had Gold Miners. And then here we have Semiconductors, Quality Factor, and Developing Markets. These range 11%, 17%, and 42%, whereas ChatGPT's answers ranged 40, 30, and 32. So I think I got better results from ChatGPT's answers, but I feel like way more information on XAI. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do a lot more questioning off camera, but this is the approach I'm gonna take. I'm just gonna start asking the dumb questions that I think everyone has and just nobody wants to ask. And I'll compare between ChatGPT and then OpenAI. But for another example, I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT, and actually I want to write these down. I think I have a notes tab going now in the spreadsheet. So let's put this, what's today, the 30th? I didn't take any notes on part 1. I'll have to go back and do that. Yeah, because what was it? The 2 stocks that we're looking at, and then the 2 ETFs. I'm gonna go back and write those down. But for now, I am interested in MTUM, and it's currently 40%. I liked, what was the other one? United States Natural Gas Fund. I don't know anything about that, but I'll write it down. UNG. And what's that one? UNG is 30%. And I think, what was that last one? GDX? GDX 32%. Okay, and then I'm gonna write these down real quick. So from XAI we had it's funny, the VanEck Semiconductor ETF, its ticker's name is shaking my head. SMH. SMH 42%. 42%. The other one is Qual Factor, so ETF ticker Qual. I think I looked at that on accident the other day because I was looking for Qualcomm. News pegged at 17%. Is that right? And then one more I'll take from here will be developed markets, VEA 11. VEA 11. VEA 11%. So, alright, I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. And I'm interested in the technology and the utility sectors based on what I saw in barchart.com. So now I want to ask it, year to date, which technology sector ETF has the best performance? Let's see what that says. So we've got iShares Expanded Tech Software, IGV, which is 27% increase in the last 6 months. We have the VanEck Semiconductor, shaking my head again. Invesco Dorsey Bright Technology. I wonder if that has something to do with Jack Dorsey. I think I'm familiar with Invesco. I'm forgetting some stuff, but that's interesting. So I'm going to ask the same question now to XAI and see if it gives me a different answer. So we have the VanEck shaking my head. So recently my semiconductor ETF that I've been invested in is SOX, SOXX. It's been the best position I've ever held since 2020. And I think, semiconductors are something that it's just going to keep going up. I don't know if production for them is going to move to the US, particularly with all these tariffs coming in, because I think most of the portfolio is made with semiconductor companies in Taiwan. Oh, and look, there's SOX actually. So the first one, what did it say? The first one is shaking my head, SMH. That's here. The next one is Technology Spider, XLK. Vanguard Technology, VGT. And then here's SOX. So what's it say? Is another semiconductor-focused fund often neck and neck with SMH? Web analysis from YCharts notes SOX's 10-year prowess, but in 2025 year-to-date specifics are sparse beyond a likely 30 to 40% peak earlier, tempered by some late March softening as SMH. So let's see, same question now. Or wait, I already did that? Yeah. So there's Quantum again too. And then ARCF, another huge chunk of my savings is ARKW, which is another innovation one, I believe, or more like internet and innovation. This one says fintech innovation. I am interested in this SMH though. I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Or we're at 15 minutes. So alright, I'll call it here on asking AI about the performance. But like I said, this is how I'm gonna approach the sectors and maybe finding some stuff that's down. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.